how to turn your Pinterest boards into reality and your actual wardrobe. Hi, I'm Lucia. I'm a Paris-based fashion designer, artist, and casting director. I'm sure that you also have 5,000 fashion pictures saved on your Pinterest that you would love to turn into your actual wardrobe, but you have no idea where to start. I want to guide you through 6 steps that helps you start creating the wardrobe of your dreams. Our main goals are to know better what pieces to look for in store or online, to understand which pieces will work well with your existing wardrobe, to have an easier time getting dressed in the morning, to understand garments, layering, and styling better, to have more creativity with fashion and to buy less, and to have fun with fashion and try different styles that you always wanted to. Also, I want to mention that this video will not be about what fits your body type, how to look the most flattering, but for now, I really want to focus on finally wearing the pieces that you actually want to wear, regardless what size you are, how tall you are, what's your body type. Just really finally have fun with clothing and dressing up and wearing things that you always wanted to wear. We're focusing on what is important for you when you think about fashion and clothing in general. So get a notebook or Notion or anything where you can write down all these questions and let's get started. Okay, anyways, what is important to you when you think about clothes and style? How do you want to see yourself? How do you want other people to see you? I know these are very broad questions, so I'm trying to show you some of my examples to feel comfortable in my clothes, both physically and mentally. To be more obvious that I'm a creative person and that I work in the fashion industry. I know it's silly, but I really want that. I really want that and I don't care. Use my own art and my designs in more of the pieces that I wear. Have items that still fit me regardless my weight. Have pieces that I can layer and mix well together. I also want to wear more colorful things. It is important to write down a few must-haves and non-negotiable items. For example, for me, I really need super comfy shoes because sometimes during fashion week, I would be on my feet for 14, 16 hours and running around. So I really need something that's comfortable, but also looks cool. So in this part, we will just go through all your Pinterest boards, all your saved images, all your screenshots, all your everything that you ever wanted to maybe buy or make or you like. Literally just try to save or screenshot anything that you like or you're naturally drawn to. This can be messy screenshots, or you can screenshot some TikTok videos to have an image of that particular thing that you really like. Also, very important, please completely ignore the following. Does this fit my body type? Am I skinny, curvy, sporty, whatever enough for this outfit? Does it go with my hair or skin tone? Does it work with anything I already own? Am I able to pull this look off? Am I pretty enough for this? Can I afford these? Can I make these? Since it's a lot to go through, if you start considering all those factors, you might get discouraged or lost in the details. And just save things that makes you feel happy or good when you look at those images. Other things that might worth checking is all your screenshots in your phone. You can also go into different brands' websites where you were saving or liking things or things that you added to your shopping cart but you haven't bought it yet, and don't buy it yet. Do not buy it yet. Just wait. But this part can get quite overwhelming, especially if you really don't know what you want to wear and you just love everything. For me, it's kind of the same case. Literally would want to wear every possible style in the world and I would love to try so many things. Also, this part can take a long time. So I recommend you either set a timer on your phone where you give yourself 30 minutes, whatever you save within that time, that's what you use. Or the other thing that you can do is to save 10 of each item. So for example, 10 blazers, 10 skirts, 10 shoes, no more than that. I don't think it's necessary to waste so much time on collect 10,000 pictures of a trench coat when it's kind of obvious after the 10th that you really like trench coats, you know? In this part, we're gonna create some artboards. You can use whatever program you're the most comfortable with. I use Photoshop because I literally use Photoshop for everything. Use Canva, you can use Notion, PowerPoint, InDesign. You can also use Miro. And I'm sure there's many more that I haven't heard about. Whatever program you're using, and then you're gonna create separate boards. I would recommend you to do 10 at least. You basically just create a page. It can be A4 or whatever size you want. I did them horizontal because this is the best way I can fit at all the images that I have. Just start dragging and dropping all your images into these artboards, and then later we will start categorizing them. So at this point you have multiple boards and you have all the saved images put onto your board, but it's not really organized, so we will organize them together. When you're analyzing an outfit, it's important to understand what items been used to create that outfit. So for example, I have all my outfits put into one board, and I started to see this one thing, which is that I've been collecting a lot of trench coats. So I created a separate section on the page where I started collecting coats, and then I added all those images that included trench coats. At this point, I'm still not going too deep into what exactly the items are, but I'm starting to understand the similarities between all of these outfits. If you just save single items, for example, a t-shirt or a pair of jeans, then that's kind of easy to categorize because you will put them in the t-shirt category. But when it comes to a full outfit or a street style look or a look of your favorite creator and you're not exactly sure why you're so drawn to it, there could be many reasons. Some things to take into consideration. For example, I had a lot of images where I was more into the whole feeling and the whole vibe of the image rather than the outfits. So I had a few of these images of this gorgeous French looking lady dressed super simple and really cool with t-shirt and jeans, and really slim with some like cute French bangs, beautiful Parisian apartment with really cool abstract paintings, and I love the pictures how they were taken. And I understood that it's not exactly her style that I'm into, it's the whole vibe of the image. It's kind of a lifestyle that I'm really longing for, and that's just something to understand about yourself. Of course, you can put those images on the side and just call it like vibes or feelings I like or images I like. That can give a better understanding of a mood that you're longing for rather than the actual pieces that you need to look for. All right, to actually analyze an outfit, these are the following questions that you need to ask about a specific outfit. What items does it have? One way to go is to separate things according to these layers. So for example, if there are outfits with t-shirts, if there is just the pants and t-shirts, that's going to be one row. If there is one with skirts plus t-shirts, one row. And then you can start creating these subcategories. So for example, I realized I have a lot of images saved of pants and some shirts, and I created subcategories for the different layering that included pants and shirts. One of my subcategory is shirts only with some pants, and then the next ones are shirts, pants plus t-shirts, then shirts, pants plus sweater vests, shirts, pants plus t-shirts plus blazers, without even looking into any of the materials or any of the colors or prints or patterns. It doesn't necessarily have to be a lot of similar images. Maybe you haven't saved that many, but you just really like one thing. So we will just analyze that one outfit that you would really want to wear or recreate, or try to include similar items in your wardrobe. So feel free to observe and take notes for yourself. Start slowly understand the outfits that you're looking at. You maybe already spot some details that you really love about an item, so you can write all those details down. For example, I noticed on my shirts that I collected an insane amount of blue shirts or blue striped shirts. You might realize that you like a particular cut or silhouette a lot, so you can note those down, that you really like A-line silhouettes or you really like very straight silhouettes. Just start further categorizing all your different items and your different outfits according to all these subcategories. And then when you're somewhat done with that, that's the time when you actually start looking into more of colors or textures, patterns and prints. If there is one lonely picture that you can't really place anywhere, it somewhat has a category but you're not 100% sure. For example, in my case, all the shirts are oversized and large. Then I have this one image with a crop shirt and I don't really have any other ones, so I just keep it on the side a little bit separated from the other ones. Right now it's summer and I really don't feel like sorting sweaters, so if there are any images that are for autumn winter or you don't feel like it's in the season, just create a separate board for autumn, winter, or spring, summer, or whatever. So when it's around September, October, and you feel more like, okay, now it's not so hot, I can maybe start thinking about having a wool coat, then you can get back to it and start working on autumn, winter outfits. So as I already mentioned, we started taking some notes on things that we really like, details we like. I really love stripe patterns, and I also like check patterns, and I never thought about it, and I never really bought anything that are striped or checked. Right now I want you to look back into part 1 where you wrote down what are the important things for you when you think about style and your clothes. For example, I mentioned that I really want to dress more colorful. I save so many gray and black and beige outfits, and I want to dress more colorful, so I will focus on the colorful section. So you might have saved a lot of heels and super cute strappy sandals that you know from experience, and you also know that it doesn't really match with your lifestyle, so you might have to look into some compromises. What are similar shoes that maybe have some cute small heel but also could be a bit more on the comfortable side, or maybe you really like the color combination of that particular shoe, so you can look into some sneakers that have similar color combinations. It's time to have a deep dive into your clothes and into the looks you've been wearing. Because now all your saved images are organized and analyzed, you will have a better understanding how to use your existing clothes and what items to add or swap out later on. You can start sorting your existing clothes according to these categories and subcategories that you created on your boards, and use the final boards when you're going through your existing wardrobe. Look at how outfits are layered and use them as a guideline to layer your existing clothes, and take notes of what items are missing or should be replaced. For example, I have 2 graphic t-shirts in my wardrobe right now because I have a whole board as a subcategory dedicated to them, and I have a lot of outfits involving graphic t-shirts. I literally have no idea how I managed to never buy any graphic t-shirts. These 2 were actually gifts from work. Well, I will take notes that I should be adding 1 or 2 graphic t-shirts to my wardrobe. And I know from my research and my analyzing that these graphic t-shirts should be oversized or large, colorful, and as it's something relatively easy, I could use my own design or art on these graphic t-shirts instead of just buying one, because these were some of the important points when I was doing my self-research. So when I'm shopping and I'm about to buy another fitted plain t-shirt, I will know that I shouldn't, and do it anyways. Things that you can do with your existing wardrobe: change existing garments. I know it sounds a bit too crafty and too DIY, so try to be a little bit more creative and see if you have a good base for something that you can maybe embroider something, maybe I'll paint something on top, maybe I'll sew something on top of it, maybe I need to cut it shorter, maybe I'll just dye it another color. So there are many possibilities that you can do with your existing clothes. I just want to encourage you to do something more creative and thoughtful rather than just buying a bunch of stuff. Thank you so much for watching. This was my first YouTube video and I hope this was helpful. I hope you liked it. Have a wonderful day. Bye!